Hey friends, my name is Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show. And today is a very, very special episode because it's all about you. It's all about your stuff. DIY, new, vintage, headphones. It's crazy. The quality level of the pictures is better than ever. And there's more of them in this specific episode than I've ever jammed in before. So thanks again to everyone who sent in pictures. Again, but we'll do it again soon. I can't pick everybody, but we'll do it again soon in a couple of months. But, well, without any further ado, I just can't wait for you to see it all. Let's get started. We're going to go for the big ones right up front. This is Gene's Goldman Anniversary Epilogue. They are truly epic. He keeps it simple, just digital, no vinyl. He's using a Render W20 and Kaleidoscape. Nice. Steve from Milwaukee built those large speakers in 1981 when he was still in high school. They have solid oak cabinets and a JBL E140. And in 1982, he built the little speakers, solid oak, and they have Audex components. He has a Carver HR752 receiver, Rane ME15B equalizer, and a QSC MX1500A amplifier. It was actually, these are the amplifiers that were used in Lucasfilm's THX movie theaters. Brandon's from Columbus, Ohio. He's 43 years old. I love the lighting in this picture. He's running Paradigm Studio 100 V5 speakers, Paradigm Reference Sub 15, Prima Luna Electronics, Audio Research Phono Stage, VPI Aries turntable, and room treatments are by GIK Acoustics. I love those guys. Now this, very neat, very straight system here. Turntable is a Project Audio debut Carbon DC running an Ortophon 2M Blue cartridge. Phono Stage is out of the view, but it's a phono box from Project. The amp is, how do you say that? Iovox? SA3. Speakers are Triangle Bro 3s. And, the cadenza, he bought it on Craigslist from a local carpenter. Nice stuff. Ron's sporting a Zoo-modded Technics turntable with a Jasmine Phono Stage, Emotiva CD Transport AMR DAC preamp. The amps, though, are tubes, Quicksilver KT77 monos. It's an Audio Research D200, and Ron built those very impressive speakers. Brian has Zoo Soul Superfly speakers, an Onyx Melody SP3 tube amp with Valve Art 350B powered, new old stock RCA and Amperex tubes. There's also a Shit Audio Modi 3 DAC, a Light Audio DAC 62 modified by Pacific Valve, Jolita JD9 phono preamp, Project RM 5.1 SE turntable. The toy trains are by Brio and Hope. They belong to his son Lars. We share this space, he says. Adrian's from Lubbock, Texas. That's where Buddy Holly was from. He has a Pioneer PL5 turntable, Pioneer SA950 non-switching amp, Yamaha RN303 network receiver, Kenwood KT201 tape deck, Technics SL5 PPP, CD player, a Sony SLV 789 VHS player. I think that's a first for any of these pictures that I've run. I've never seen those Bang & Olufsen speakers before. They're Beovox S80s. Very, very hip. You know, there's a lot going on. I'm going to jump around. But it took Lysing about 12 years to put all this together. There's an H.H. Scott tube amp that was left behind by a roommate who skipped out on his last month's rent. But there's a tube phono stage and da-da-da. The speakers are Snell E3s that he got in 1991. But I think it's the cassette decks that are the real stars here. He's got 8 of them, I think. There's a Pioneer CT-F700, CT-1000, CT-F950, CT-9191, a CT-2882, CT-3000, and a Nakamichi RX-202 with the auto reverse, a TX-3440, and a Fisher CA-7000 integrated amp, JVC tuner, and at last, an ADC equalizer. All except for the speakers were purchased on eBay. Gunter's from Lake Constance in Germany. He's into DIY. He got some Stax L500 headphones really cheap on eBay with a Stax SRM 313 amp. The amp didn't cut it, so he built his own. And it's a DC coupled push-pull design with low noise J-fits in the input stage and UK 6SN tubes directly powering the headphones. Nice stuff. Jake has some Tannoy Lancasters in GRF enclosures with custom outboard crossovers and that big fat cat. Jeremy's another cat guy, but his speakers are Klipsch La Scala AL5s. Turntable is an old Soda Sapphire that he got on Craigslist, Origin Live Encounter tone arm, and a Lyra Delos cartridge. A phono preamp is a Heron VTPH2 with a rotating selection of vintage tubes. The streamer is a Cambridge CXN-V2. The vintage receiver is a Fisher 800B that he restored himself. John, mamma mia, that's an RCA Photophone system, a Shearer-born design loudspeaker that won an Academy Award in 1936. He uses this giant speaker in a mono system with a Creek tuner, a hybrid tube Class D amplifier with Bluetooth, as well as an RCA 45 mono turntable. John's wife obviously loves the sound of it. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name. I do that a lot with a lot of people's names, so don't take it personal. JME is a woman from Tacoma, Washington. She's into Alpha Brody Reggae and Cal Jader. Turntable is a Riga P10 with a Hanna SL cartridge. There's a Project Phonobox RS, a Schiit Freya Plus, an Adcom GFA 5500 amp, a Kai GX 260 tape deck. For a speaker, she's running Lin 5140 towers, and there's also, you can't see them, Klipsch Forte 2s. There's an Astel and Kern Can streamer player, Ultrasound Pro 900 headphones, Schiit Valhalla 2. Here's got some zoos, nice wood. There's also a Line Magnetic 211 1A amp, Pioneer CD PD6, a Sony CDP 507 ESD CD player, and two Dayton Audio S12 subwoofers. David is from Florida. He has a Technics SL1100A turntable with an Audio-Technica VM540ML cartridge. There's a Sansui 881 receiver, Ohm Walsh 2 speakers. You know, those are built not far from me in Brooklyn. And his son built this beautiful wood stand. Brad sent this picture in, and I think I ran it last week and I misidentified it, so hopefully I'm getting it right this time. He's running Dyne Audio A70 speakers, an Acurus A200 amp, an Amp Camp amp amplifier designed by none other than Nelson Pass. He's got a Fluence RT85 turntable with an Audiophiliac cartridge, Schiit Manny Phono Stage, Pioneer DV414 DVD CD player. Martin from Buenos Aires sent in his picture with his Krell S300i integrated amplifier, Dyne Audio Special 40 speakers, Phase Technology FL12 subwoofer, Cambridge Audio streamer, NAD T513 DVD player, and NAD C425 tuner. Nice stuff. Jorge sent in this picture. He just received his Wilson Audio Sabrina X speakers. Enjoy them, Jorge. Turntable is a Thorens TD125 with an SME 3009 arm. The DAC is a Cord TT2. The CD player is a Sony ESD 337. Amplifier is a Gumut DI150. Good system. David is from Austin, Texas. He's using a Riga RP6 turntable with an Audiophiliac 2M bronze cartridge. The phono stage is a Heed Questar. The DAC is a Cord Cutest. And for preamps, he has a Rogue RP7 and also a Schiit Freya. Oh, and he has a Schiit Loki equalizer. He has two of them, actually. And power amps, First Watt F7, First Watt J2, and the speakers are Cornwalls Klipsch Cornwalls from 1976. Nick is a hardcore mono guy. He's got this Fisher console from 1958. He ditched the original Garrard turntable and replaced it with the Garrard A6 turntable with a GE VR2 mono cartridge. The mono amp uses vintage Mullard EL34s. There you go. So now we're going to do some quickies, just the name and a picture of the system, and get in and get out. I'm going to do about 20 or 25 real fast. But if you send in pictures that I didn't get to use, thank you so much for the effort. We're going to do this again in a couple of months. Please don't send any pictures right now because I'm not going to look at them, at least for another month or two. Anyway, let's get to it. So the first one up is Tim from Bulgaria and his nice B&W Yamaha system. This one is from Sam, and he's from Utah. Next, we got Vincent's surround sound system. That's cool. Not too many surrounds show up in these things. Mark is another zoo guy, but you gotta love that baby pen. Juan's got some, those are Advents, right? Stuart has LS50s with super tweeters. Man, that's a very intense system. Wow, wow, wow. That's Ape's cat perched on his Martin Logan electrostatics. Jesse's into some serious mood lighting. Nice. Harold and his gecko. Nate's son, he's grooving to those Klipsches. Future audiophile there. Michael's kitty and a nice shit stack. Neil's sporting Snell A's, my first audiophile speaker. Steve is a happy audiophile. Alaris from Austria submitted this one. Jeremy, you look familiar. That's a nice shot. Mark, you're off your rocker. John, thanks for this one. Mike B is another Zooman. Chris sent in this one. Good stuff. John's running this Tannoy Mac system. Nicely done. Jan has Lynn speakers and a pass amp. Jose from Brazil sent this one. AC sent in this one. A nice way to wrap things up for this viewer Lollapalooza. Jim waves bye-bye with some monster horns. And No Name, I don't know which, basically it was called No Name. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, I think we're good. Thanks again to everyone who sent in pictures. Again, I got, when it was all done, it was well over 700 emails with 3 or 4 images in each one. So hard to pick. Wow. But we'll do it again. We're going to do it again in a couple of months. Don't send any pictures now, as I said, but again. Thank you for watching. My name is Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show. If you like what I do, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you really like it, check out my Patreon at patreon.com/audiophiliac, and I will link to that below. You can also follow me on Instagram at steve.guttenberg, on Twitter at audiophiliacman. Check out the playlist, and there's playlists for more viewer systems, and I will link to them right now above this picture, and that's it. So, hope to see you back here again very, very soon. And as always, thank you for watching.